Good morning, children. Welcome to the online class of social science of class 10. Today we'll go through the second chapter of civics. The name of the chapter is Federalism. Federalism, basically, in short, we can say it refers to the existence of more than one level. These common definitions you might have learned in class 8. But before going through in details, let us go back to the previous chapter, that is power sharing, where we have seen why power sharing is desirable, how power share is important, and even we have gone through examples of a country called Belgium. There you have seen one of the key changes made in the constitution of Belgium was to reduce the power of central government and to give this power to the regional government. Regional government existed in Belgium even earlier. They had their role and power, but all these powers were given to this government and could be withdrawn by the central government whenever the central government desired. The changes that took place in 1993 was that the regional government were given constitutional power, or we can say the regional government were given permanent power, through which they are no longer dependent on the central government. Neither the central government has power to withdraw the given power in the future. Thus we saw this Belgium shifted from a unitary to a federal form of government. So this federalism basically is also a form of power sharing. Okay. Now children, so then we can say that federalism basically is a system of government in which the power is divided between the central authority and the various constituent units of the country. Usually a federal has two levels of government. One, the government for the entire country, that is usually responsible for few subjects of common national interest, and the others are government at the level of province or state that look after much of the day-to-day administering of their states. Now let me make clear federal government and unitary government. In federal government basically we find more than one level of government, and each level has independent power to act or to do the way they like. They are neither dependent on anyone. But in unitary government, the power lies in the hand of one. Even the power is scattered, but the bottom level, those who are, they are not having independent power. Their power may be seized at any moment. So these are the basic differences between federal form of government and unitary form of government. Now let us come to some key features of federalism. Number one, in a federal government, there should exist two or more levels of government. Number two, different types of government govern the same citizens, but each tier has its own jurisdiction. Jurisdiction means an area upon which someone has legal rights to decide in the matter of legislature, taxation, and administration. The third point, the jurisdictions of the respective level or tier of government are specified in the constitutions. That means they're permanent. It is mentioned in the constitutions. So it is constitutionally granted. Number fourth feature is the fundamental provisions of the constitutions cannot be changed by any one level of government. Even they want to change, it should be by the consent of all the level of government. Next feature, court have the power to interpret the constitution and the power of different level of government. The highest court acts as an umpire if dispute arises between the different level of government. Next, source of revenue for each level of government is clearly specified in the Constitution so that each levels may have their own financial autonomy. The last feature is the federal system has dual objectives. Number one, to safeguard and promote the unity of the country, while at the same time accommodate regional diversity. Therefore, two aspects are crucial for the institutions and practice of federalism. Government at different levels should agree to some rules of power sharing. They should also trust each other, that each would abide by its part of the agreement. An ideal federal system had two aspects. Number one, mutual trust, and second, agreement to live together. Okay children, this much today. Thank you.